What's good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today, we have Josh Johnson, Signal Scandal, America's top secret group chat. Yeah, I heard like echoes of this, but just because I knew I was gonna get like a good review about this, I didn't see too much like info on this. I just know like a lot of the top like, you know what I'm saying, just people in power just had a group chat just talking about us, and somebody who wasn't supposed to be on the group chat was on the group chat, so then they leaked some stuff. That's the most that I know. But we about to react to this. Let's get it. If y'all like the video, like and subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. With that being said, let's get into this. I'm doing a Josh Johnson binge. I usually like space out, or like I guess chop up like the content. I'm gonna be doing like binges, so like it'll be like a line of this creator, a line of that creator, and I'm gonna see how that, like, I'm just testing out things with the algorithm, see like how it, you know what I'm saying, what works, how it if certain things will make the channel grow faster than others. So yeah, those are just little tweaks I've been planning. That's my yap. Let's get into the video.
Little Rock, Arkansas, please make some noise for Josh Johnson!
Flowers Tour. Yep. Little man has flowers. Nice.
I don't know if y'all heard it. I am not an expert. I'm still learning facts about what happened as it's happening, okay? But this whole, like, Signal group chat thing is one of the...
What's insane? Yeah, everyone was hit.
It's truly one of the more insane stories I've seen in a while. Because, look, let's be clear with one another, okay? I can only pass so much judgment because I'm not good with two things. Phones and secrets. Don't tell me a secret. Don't. You know, I try to be a good friend, and sometimes being a good friend comes with people trusting you with their secrets, and I wish they wouldn't.
So I wish they would.
I really wish they would, because as an example, I have a friend who she went to Barbados, and I don't think she was drinking or anything, but they drive on the other side of the road and stuff, and she came back from that trip. I try to be a good friend. I asked her how her day's going. I asked her what her trip was like, you know, just inquiring about her life, trying to make a memory together. Oh, it wasn't so funny when I told you that story about ha ha ha, right? And so sure enough, I asked her, how was the trip? And she looking shell shocked. She like, I'm like, hey, you okay? What happened? And she was like, I was driving at night. I forgot which side of the road I was supposed to be on. I just felt a thump, and then I didn't know what to do, so I just kept driving. And and now I just know that. Even if I wanted to turn her in, I don't know who to call or anything.
Is that if I was...
Like, hey, anybody hit recently?
You just gotta live in another country
By a
too.
woman driving on the wrong side of the road. And not only do I not know what to do with that, because I was trying to be a good friend, I was trying to listen, right? That was a mistake. Not only do I just know that now, but I just told all of you. Like, don't with a secret.
I just told all of you.
I'm also not great with phones. I'm really not. It's embarrassing. You know, I have Gen Z friends who look at me like I'm super old because I don't know what anything is. And then it doesn't help.
I'd be one of those
anytime
people.
They helping me download a new app or get on a new game
You're
or something. I don't know what happens to you. I used to judge people that were older than me so hard, but I don't know what happens to you when a young person is showing you something and you just can't seem to keep your mouth closed.
Oh my gosh. So facts.
They showing me how to do it. I'm like,
The girl. On me, that's how you know you locked in.
Yet, but that's coming, you know. I used to show my granddad stuff. He'd be like,
The tongue. Oh my god. No.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And so they're showing me how to use stuff on my own phone, and I can't keep my mouth closed, so I know I'm not good with phones.
Damn.
Okay?
I had to use all that brain power.
I'd be handling my phone. You'd be ashamed of me. You saw me on a day with my phone, flashlight on half the time.
One of those got the flashlight on in their pocket.
Struggling, wondering why the battery died. They don't make them like they used to. They don't make them at all. Like, I also talk about how they used to make phones. That's how I know I'm also getting older. I remember other phones. They don't make them like they used. That battery used to last through the full week. Meanwhile, I'm spotlighting my feet. Look like my feet are on patrol. No, it's insane. And so they're showing me stuff with the phone. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know what Signal was. When I saw the story break and I saw that all of these higher-ups, all these people who are supposed to be handling sensitive information at all times, classified information at all times, were using Signal. They were using the Signal app. In my head, this is how bad it is. In my head, I was like, well, didn't the government isn't that the government app? Like, weren't they just using the government app? And then someone explained to me that Signal is just like American WhatsApp.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that is bad. That is bad.
American WhatsApp. That's a great way to put it in perspective.
I'm all for modernization too. I'm all for keeping things as modern as possible and learning new stuff. I love when these Gen Z kids are. Yeah, that is a loud one.
Yeah, I was like, that was a sneeze.
I didn't know what would be ruder. You know what I mean? Like. Because I almost said bless you, but then I was like gonna call attention to it. But y'all are like too polite. That is crazy. I was gonna try to talk a little louder, gloss over it and everything, but y'all are really at home together. I think that's beautiful that y'all can be like, in the mezzanine. Bless you. Yeah, no, I genuinely, when they're showing me stuff, I really appreciate it. I enjoy learning new things and everything. Sometimes I'm intimidated by how much I don't know about a program, but baby steps, you learn stuff. And when I heard that they were doing all this stuff on Signal, I was like, maybe that's too modern. Whatever happened to a phone call? Jeremy, in the movies, aren't they always on the phone doing this? Where they're like, yeah, strike. Like that.
Strike.
You get taken less seriously as a country when you over here calling bomb strikes with emojis.
Not the missile emoji. Imagine they have like the missile emoji. Bro, come on, bro.
Jeremy, when they make the movie of America Now and you're in it, you don't want to be in it going...
No.
Everybody old, so they got the phone on loud, and so it's all...
Yeah.
You know, because you keep it on loud when you type in, when you old and everything. I do. Anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? Way less badass than like, yes, okay. 1,600 hours, all right. Mission go. Like that's at least in that Top Gun Maverick world. Imagine,
Come on.
when I saw Top Gun Maverick, I was like, I get it now. I get it. A part of me was like, I get it. And Top Gun Maverick did a great job of like not saying which country they were killing people from or anything exactly. You know it's kind of Russian, but like, is it really? And then sure enough, John Hamm standing there. That last sequence. They're about to fly off that mission. You worried about Tom Cruise and everything. It's like, hey, these kids are his responsibility, you know? You worried about Rooster. Is he gonna rise to the occasion, you know? He gonna feel his daddy's footsteps. And then John Hamm standing there, arms crossed, and he just goes, send them. That is wild.
That is hard.
Imagine if that movie was just John Hamm being like, tick, 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 tick. I'm sorry, I'm getting a call real quick. Oh, they got away.
They got away.
And so there's all the talk around it as well. It's so hard to understand any story that comes out now because the spin is as fast as we disseminate the information. You know? So as soon as we were even hearing about this, there were people that were like, actually, they leaked that on purpose. They added this journalist to the group chat on purpose so that they could look like such a cohesive administration, and then he would leak it, and then they'd be like, yeah, we all friends. Because if you're not familiar with what happened, there was a strike that was being planned in Yemen, right? And there's a journalist that accidentally got added to the group chat, and the people in the group chat are like J.D. Vance and some heads of like intelligence and Pete Hegseth and stuff like that. And no one at first was really owning up to who added him. We later find out that I'm pretty sure Walls added him, and it
What was you about to say?
This journalist didn't even think that it was real. It was so dumb. When it happened, when it happened, this dude, you know, I'm assuming, because he's also a bit older.
No, for real, gotta double check.
And he said he didn't know it was real until they actually bombed Yemen. And then he, you know, comes forward with, hey, they sent me these plans. He had already left the group as well.
Yeah.
When he realized, you know what I mean, you're not supposed to be in the room.
Thanks.
In the room like, oh. Let me go ahead and notify the right people. Because I've been added to a group chat before that wasn't supposed to be, and it happens, you know? You just type in these random numbers, add people to the chat. One time, I was chilling on Saturday. Because I'm also. Open it up, and it's just like 6 numbers and just one text. So we clearly just started it. And it says, you coming? I could have been a good person. I could have let them know, hey, everybody, wrong person in here. I don't recognize any of these numbers. I don't think y'all know me, but have a blessed day. But I didn't do that. That day, evil did win.
Evil did win? What did you... I would have entertained it. I would have been like, where?
You coming? We're waiting on you, right? And so I was like, trying to make up my mind. And then they text back in all caps, what? With exclamation point and a question mark and exclamation point, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure about it. I don't know if I feel like it today.
What if it's their wedding?
And they were like, we are all waiting on you. We're all waiting on you right now, right? And I was like, yeah, okay, let me get things together. And sure enough, I was watching TV and I forgot that I was doing this, so some time did pass.
Yo, I'm just imagining they're at a wedding or something.
Finally got another text. It was like, hello, all caps, question mark, question mark, question mark. So they mad.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, sorry, traffic. And they text back, traffic with a question mark. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy out here.
Out here. Why are you doing this to these people?
They text back, aren't you upstairs?
Aren't you upstairs? Yeah, that's crazy.
And admittedly, that was too big of a swing to take, so
Yep.
I was like, oh, yeah, I'm in traffic, like, in my mind. Like, I'm just, there's too much going on.
You're still
right now.
committing to it? That's hilarious.
And they were like, come down here now, right?
Don't tell me you said no. I would have said
And
no.
I text back, what if I don't feel like it?
What if I
They
don't?
text me, we've been waiting on you, only you, this entire time, and the wedding is in an hour and a half.
It's actually a wedding? I thought they were like at the wedding. Like, where are you?
So
You're
I
the
text
bride.
back,
Are you giving up now?
I text back, I don't love him, right?
Yo, you so definition of
And I
on
see
board.
bubbles, right? I see the 3 bubbles
Oh,
going. That
love
bubble
it.
is furious. It's disappearing a little bit of whoop, and then like right back. So in my head, they cursing me out, right?
Yep.
And then it finally comes through, and it's just 3 letters. It's who? And I was like, okay, thank goodness. That was too big of a swing to take. I'm glad that I'm not the bride.
I'm glad I'm not the bride.
I still don't know who I am in the group. And so now I'm like, hey, because now I'm curious. Now I'm more curious than I am worried about being caught. And genuinely, I was
Yeah.
like, why didn't they just, like, if we in the same house, why didn't they just yell? Like, why
Right? Or go upstairs?
like, most families would just be like, come on down. Why are you texting? So then I text, don't even respond to the who. I just text, how big is our house? Because to me, this must be the Home Alone house. If they're texting
So how big?
I've been upstairs
Like,
this
yeah,
entire
at this
time,
point,
and
you've
they
already
wait
done
this
a good
long.
amount of trolling.
It must be such a big house, no one can be bothered to walk up. And they text back, how big is our house, with a question mark? I'm like, yeah, how big is it?
Got caught.
And then they text, are you not at your apartment? I was like, okay, downstairs does make sense now. It makes sense why they wouldn't come up. Okay, I get you. Everybody is on point except for me. I understand that.
Everybody's on point. I understand it now.
And so then I text back, look, yeah, I've thought about it. I've thought it over. And I just don't feel like coming, right? Quickly text back, is your sister's wedding and you will support her.
It's your sister's wedding and you will support her. Damn.
And I text back, nah, dog, right?
No. Oh my god.
And I knew I messed up because they tried to call me, right?
Oh my
Finally,
god.
I had to be like, okay,
Look, I was lying.
look, I'm not your relative.
Relative?
I'm just like a random guy. I was just joking. But yeah, you should probably text whoever you think you're texting because they were very late.
Wasted all that time.
And I just see bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles, gone. Bubbles,
Gone.
Bubbles, gone. Bubbles, gone.
There-
And I know I'm getting cussed out. Bubbles gone. And then finally the message comes through and it says, I don't have time to deal with you today.
But I will be back. Something like that. Yo, that would have killed me. Because no, I would not have been able to commit that long. I would have been gave up. She said, oh, today? Yeah. Said, I don't have time to deal with you today.
But please believe when I have the time, I will be addressing you thoroughly.
No, this is sending me just because I'm imagining, like, let's say he never like admitted it, and they just had to figure out in hindsight whoever he was pretending he was, like, they're getting straight cussed out. He's like, I swear that wasn't me. Look. He has to show his phone, and then they see, like, the slight error or which number they you know what I'm saying, messed up, and then just that process. So I know. Do they ever?
I've never heard a threat like that before. Thoroughly.
Thoroughly, like.
I text back. You text me.
Oh my god. Yo,
So
I need to troll someone that hard next time someone
when it comes
texts
to
me.
the signal chat, I'm just glad it didn't happen to me. Because
Man. Dude. They would have got you. They would have got you.
made things infinitely worse.
Oh my
It would have
gosh.
been like, we're go for strike in Yemen. I'm like, hey. Y'all ever ate there though? Like, some good spots. Why don't we just let the plane take a day off? Like, chill. They'd be like, who is this? And I'd be like, y'all text me, all
Y'all
right?
texting me, alright? I'm just answering.
Asking me who this is. That's like one of the top 5 Southern pet peeves. It's like calling the wrong number, and you called the wrong number, and then you're like, who is this? And they're like, you called me. Explain yourself. Who are you? You the one in my house right now with your voice? You're the intruder. Explain yourself.
That's hilarious.
And so, there's this whole thing. We still don't even know the half of it, of what's been going on with Signal, because we also don't know how long they've been using Signal. We don't know why they weren't using more secure methods. And then through, I'm pretty sure, a German publication, they find that some of the top brass of the government are being so unserious with their data that they were able to deliver messages just from personal emails, old emails, and I don't know, man. This is pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't recognize how bad it was, and I think a lot of the general public don't really feel like it was that bad because people say it's a successful mission. That's why some people think the leak was on purpose, because it's like all they did was leak a successful mission. And it's like, morality aside.
Right? Morality
What a
aside.
successful mission means for a country that, I don't know, like, has anybody checked? Are we at war with Yemen? I don't know. Mission success, like, but you bombed. Why? You didn't even explain why. I feel like no one's even asking why. They're just like, man, did you see that they text the wrong number? And so you have these people appearing before Congress getting grilled by Democrats, which just doesn't really mean much, if we're being honest. Like, getting grilled by Democrats is like getting grilled by a step-parent. It's like, you're not my real...
Yo, that's actually kind of funny.
But what are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do about it? It's like the first time you get big enough to really step to your dad, and you know you should do it, but you're like, what you gonna do though? I show you how to use your phone, old man. I'm training you now. We the same height.
Same height.
No, it's truly devastating. It's bad because never mind the fact that there's so many leaks, so many breaches, so much hacking going on, but there's still, like, potentially entities from other countries that have infiltrated through other hacks that we forgot about because we get hacked so much we don't really care.
Dude.
I knew a dude when I was growing up that had his house robbed so much he moved and didn't tell anybody, but left some of the stuff so they would only rob that place. Bit by bit, consistently. And it feels like that's what we do with our data. We're like, they're gonna get it, let's just parcel it out.
Man, that's really how, yeah. That's
So
my.
You see
that's
this
why
official
I'm already
spirit for
cooked.
Congress, and people all of a sudden are getting a very abstract interpretation of what war plans are. Because they're being asked point blank by journalists, like, were those war plans? And they're like,
So I'm not getting killed.
for a group that I'm telling you, I'm positive despises poetry majors. I know for a fact you hate liberal arts, but when they asked you to your face that they were war plans, it's like, what is truly? What is truly an outline of actions, if not enacted upon? Be fit for me? To speak truly of what war is. Does war not start in the soul?
Oh my gosh, the flashbacks.
War as a concept is all around us. Love is war.
Bro, I'm
Pain is war. Life is truly war. Yeah, but the text message where they said the date and the time and where the pilot was gonna be, are those war plans. What does it mean to have a plan, you know? As Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan.
This is making me want to crash out just because, oh my gosh. Dude.
In the face.
Literally, what?
Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. As the old Southern proverb goes, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. He got asked in front of Congress point blank. This was a huge mistake, right? I'm pretty sure it was Walls, maybe it was somebody else, but he was like,
What?
no. All right, bro.
Damn, try to give him an
do
out.
you?
All right.
Oh.
Damn.
Because I wish I knew enough about how intelligence works, and I wish that I knew enough about how strikes work to explain fully how bad this is. But I think we know. I think we as a society kind of know. As soon as you hear the whole story, like, that doesn't sound great. You wouldn't want someone to plan a surprise party like that. Imagine. Your friends try to get you together, and they talking about you so much that one of your friends accidentally adds you, and it's like, well, he's right here. Doesn't that kind of ruin the entire party? No.
Yeah.
No. So much around phones that people don't understand. There was one thing, I didn't understand this until recently. I didn't know that you don't know, you have no idea who you are to a woman until you know how you're saved in her phone.
Oh, dude. That's such facts.
Guys, every man in here, we are not ready for the names, for the shorthand. You know how when you save a name, it goes first, last, company? They using that line too. We are not ready to find out how we are saved in the phone.
It's either good or... Yo, that laugh... No, that laugh said it all. That laugh said it all. Oh, no. Oh, my
Telling,
gosh.
that's what telling is.
Yep.
I wish
told
I was
on herself.
wrong. I wish it was just me. I wish it was just me getting bullied in other women's phones.
But no.
My friends. These are people I've known for years, and then they saved me some type of way and just never changed it. Years ago. This is why I first had a hunch. Years ago, I was with a friend, and we were hanging out. This has to be like 12, maybe even 15 years ago. We were hanging out, and she lost her phone. So she was like, can you call it for me?
Wow. And you found it.
And so I call it. And look, we had never been romantic, you know? And we had decided a long time ago to just be friends, right? You know, and calling. I'm hearing a little... And then I find it in between the couch cushions, and my name saved at her phone was Nope.
Wow. That kind of... that hurt. That hurt me a little bit. Oh my gosh. What? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my heart. Oh my gosh. Nah. I don't know if I could do it.
It's about more than getting the job done.
You're not seeing me for 2 weeks.
Guys, we're not ready.
Dude.
There's no world
I would
where
not
we're
be ready for that.
how we are saved. And okay, all right. They are some of them are so accurate as well that it's like you'll never recover. Okay, I had a friend who, she was hooking up with this guy, and I guess it was a running joke between her and her friends. This is insane to me. This is insane. It's not my joke. This was what I saw. This is what I saw because I was being nosy, because I was like, I can't be the only one. I needed to not be the only
He
one.
said I did.
That
You're the only
stayed with
one.
me, okay? So I was like, let me see what other people are saying, right? And they say this one guy in
I'm scared. What is
in
it?
her phone, and it just said Little Hitler.
What?
And I was like, can you please explain
Please elaborate.
why Little Hitler is calling you right now?
What?
Their reasoning for their reasoning was he had kind of a comb over that was a little messy. I was like, and you went straight to Hitler. What's wrong with y'all?
Messy cold over.
There was one time where I was out to lunch with a friend, and her phone was going off, and it was facing up, and I wasn't trying to be nosy this time. I felt vindicated. Nope, it's not Hitler. And so I was like, it could be worse. And so her phone was going off, and then finally she went ahead and flipped it. But when she flipped it, she showed it for a second, and I looked, and it said in the phone, saved in her phone as bed bugs.
No! Never want to be that guy. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh.
And so I was like, hey, I'm not trying to be in your business or anything. I'm not trying to. But I saw when you flipped it over because you had flipped it because I didn't because I wasn't looking until you flipped it until it was like this and I was like, what's that over there? And so I didn't see it until you flipped it.
I didn't see it until you flipped it. I swear.
Do you know who is bed bugs? And she was like, just this guy.
Just this
I was
guy.
like, does he have bed bugs? And no. He doesn't have bed bugs at his place. She called him bed bugs because she slept with him one time and can't get rid of him.
Wow. That is just creative. Is that? Damn. That's actually cooked. She cooked with that one.
And so when Walls is like, hey, sometimes people get added to the group chat under a different name, under a wrong name. Hadn't that ever happened to you? And then the nation was kind of like, no, I don't think it has.
Nope.
Not like that. Not exactly, unless you have them saved different. You know what I mean? Unless you have this journalist saved as like War Buddy. I don't know why you would accidentally add him to the chat.
No, for real.
It's one of the first major screw ups of the administration where they themselves are actually like, uh-oh.
Literally.
Oh no. Look, we didn't add him by accident, because I don't know if you saw this, but we didn't add him by accident, okay? He hacked in. Yeah, this dude hacked in. They ran with it for a day, and then it dies. Because when you look at the journalist, I'm not trying to make fun of him, but he doesn't look like he really hacking like that. Like that.
He looks old.
I know
gray hair and all.
Glasses, but not everybody with glasses hacks, all right? Jeez.
Yeah.
And so now, they've been ordered by a judge to provide all of these backdated signal chats that
they're not gonna do it.
Like,
They're
when
not doing
like,
that
oh,
shit.
that-
Like,
come on
let's
now.
be so for real right now.
That's like
Let's be
that's
so
like in
for
one of those
real.
sitcoms, and the woman asked the guy for his phone, and he's like, "Yeah, just give me 20 minutes." It's like, yeah, that's
Yep.
what they're gonna do.
Yep.
No, it's insane, and it's like successful mission, but by what metric? Why did we bomb Yemen? I still don't know.
I still don't know either.
I would keep asking, but I'd probably disappear.
Yep. I don't need to know that bad. Not until I get my bag.
Curiosity killed me.
Damn.
And then when they were asked, like, okay, but you're definitely switching things up now, right? Like, you've learned from this mistake, and you're going to move on, and you're not going to use Signal anymore.
Half
and they,
and half.
under, I think, oath, went, nah, dog, nah.
Under oath. Nah. I'm gonna keep it 100% a stack. Man, shout out Josh Johnson, man. Straight bangers, dog. Like, oh man. I'm glad I was able to binge this with y'all. We got one more. And yeah, then we gonna switch it up. See, like, I might binge, because I think there's only like one Ace Vane video that I haven't seen. No, there's like 2 or 3. So I'm gonna do a couple or the one Ace Vane video. And then next will either be like Rap So Petty or Trey Rags. I didn't forget about the guy who said, I had did like a Sero's TV one. I might add some Sero's TV reactions in there. And like, just as always, man, really appreciate the support, man. I'm blown away every day. People, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just come to kick it with me, and you know what I'm saying? 300 may not seem like a lot to like some people, but to me that is crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie. So I hope we you know what I'm saying, continue to build, continue to grow, and like, you know, I'm gonna keep on doing this for y'all, and I appreciate y'all continuing to show up for me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I genuinely do. Y'all are the best. Man, y'all really are the best, man. I love y'all 100%. Um and yeah, that's about the end of this video. We have one more. The title was like talking about some like a Netflix show or movie that's like taking over the manosphere. I haven't had Netflix in like 4 to 6 months, so I don't know if I've seen that movie, but either way, I know Josh Johnson is gonna find a way to make it interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much the schedule. Um, and as always, if y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new because all we do is chill over here. Excuse me. And that being said, y'all be great. Y'all be safe. Keep on getting to that bag, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.